Hey everybody, Adam from EOS Gunworks here to do a little 4 1/4 comparison today. We make two 4 1/4 variants, the Aries, which has been around for a while, and the newer gun in 2024 here is the EOS, a launch here. The EOS is basically born out of a need for the 4 1/4 guns. Hey everybody, Adam from EOS Gunworks, doing a 4 1/4 comparison today. So we make two 4 1/4 guns, the older Aries, that's an aluminum frame gun, and then the new EOS is a steel framed gun. And what's unique about the EOS is we're only offering it with ports. The ports work so well in these guns that we just decided there's almost no downside to having ports. We might as well put the ports in as a standard feature because almost everyone will want them. So, and the Aries is available with or without ports. So how do these two guns compare? The Aries is about 6 ounces lighter. That's due to this frame being aluminum. So both guns, 4140 carbon steel slides, aluminum frame here, 4140 carbon steel frame here, aluminum grip, both have the short grip. So why not take the less weight? Well, the recoil here is much better in this 4 1/4 EOS. It does make a lot of difference in the recoil pattern, just having that extra weight there. You also get more rigidity with the steel, a little less flex. When the guns flex, it makes them a little more snappy in the recoil. It's very minute. It's hard to totally feel that when you're out shooting, but if you shot these two guns against each other, this one is much more pleasant to shoot than this one. So why buy an Aries? The only real reason at that point is because it's a little bit lighter. So if you're everyday carrying this, and you want this size of a gun, you know, a Glock 19 size is pretty comparable to what these are. Maybe this is a little bit between a 19 and a 17, but they're pretty blocky. They're definitely wide guns, and you want to save a little bit of weight, then the Aries potentially is a good choice there. What you're giving up with the aluminum frame is longevity. So make up numbers, but you know, the aluminum frames are probably good for somewhere between 50 and 100,000 rounds. The steel frames are pretty much good indefinitely. It's really hard to wear out a steel frame. And often what you'll see with a gun that somebody's going to shoot a lot, and this is what we would expect with any gun with a steel frame, is that somebody puts, I'll make up numbers, but be kind of close, somewhere around 100,000 rounds on a barrel. Gun comes in, we put a new barrel in the gun, you can shoot another 100,000 rounds. So if you're shooting a ton, you have to choose the EOS. You know, if you're shooting 10,000 plus rounds a year, for sure you want the EOS. If you're mostly carrying the gun and occasionally shooting classes or whatever, you can do an Aries, but the EOS is much more pleasant to shoot. I've carried both. I would carry the EOS and take the extra little bit of weight. If you ever thought you were going to need it, this gun shoots better than this gun. I mean, it's noticeable when you're shooting them. If you need to carry for work, you know, the chances are low or very low that you're going to use your gun and you really want to save the weight, then that's the one application I would run an Aries in. But the EOS is essentially taking over. And as far as the ports go, I would do both of them ported. The porting is phenomenal. It works incredibly well. So 4 1/4 guns, the new EOS is by far the class favorite, and the Aries is there with an aluminum frame in case you need it. Hope to see you guys on the range soon.